Morning all, welcome to Grandad's allotment. So we're at Helmsley walled garden today. So I'll show you around. Started off, just come through a big orchid house. We're just heading off along the sides of the walls. It's renowned for apple trees. So lots of different apples, and you can actually buy the fruit as well. Compost area. There you go guys, actually do it properly. Cool composting. It looks like you've got a comfrey pipe there as well. Yeah, comfrey pipe. Leaf mould. Right, let's head out. Where we're heading.
Cut flower borders.
Cut flower borders along here, yeah. And a wheelbarrow parking space.
And 17 is the iris border. That's this big down, isn't it?
Iris border, alright. Oh well, I suppose you can see, yeah. They're a bit unusual, that ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Plant propagation area. Must be a commercial garden as well. Quite big, isn't it? I think they must have harvested all our apples, Jane. Oh, go look. Don't know what they are. Got a black tinge to them. Like cornflowers in here. There's one on the floor. Look. Another straw flowers.
Straw flowers.
This must be where they're bringing them on. All labelled. Dahlias up here. Frolics on test. These plants are for the cottage gardens. Often suffer powdery mildew. There you go. So they're all on trial. Dahlias. Nigella. More dahlias. Bees are loving it. Right, so we're just in the middle bit now.
So we've got all that bit over there.
Yeah, well, we'll go around and back round that corner. We'll head off back to the corner. Yeah, I'm going to head back across the grass, across to the far side of the wall, back to the, was it iris border? Little rose arch there with a little water feature going down the middle. Oh, it's an elephant. It's an elephant, the water feature. See if we can see through the roses. There we go. It's behind the door. We've got some pears along here, Jane. See the size of them. Pears, the size of them. Look at the size of that. So these are all pears along here. Espaliered.
What, the apple?
No, pears, size of them.
That's it. Well, I wonder if you can buy some pears.
They have got pears in there as well, yeah. £2 a bag. Split in the middle. This little sculpture in the middle. Oh, they're different, aren't they? The colour of the berries on that.
Pink.
Mm.
Well, they're not like pink peppercorns, are they?
Don't know. Big sedum there. Bit eerie actually.
Yeah. Tell you what.
Witches of Eastwick.
No, what was that called?
Right, coming up towards, yeah, it is a big garden. Heading towards the bottom corner. I don't, is it not square, is it? Is it curved, round, like a rugby ball?
Well, yeah, look, it is rectangular.
Rectangular.
Yeah. We haven't got to the bottom yet.
Yeah.
Go down this way.
Oh, they've got chickens in that bit there.
Uh-huh.
Across the yew hedge.
So, number 14 is Alison's garden. That's it.
Right. Come and see the chickens, Winston.
Chicken and pond.
There's a fig tree here, look. Got figs on. Quite a few. So some at the top are just starting to go brown, so. You can see the chickens, Winston, and the ducks.
There's a duck just over there.
Chicken, chicken,
Is there a chicken?
chicken down there. Little bug house on the wall. Very cool.
That's a good duck.
It is good, isn't it? Look at the red currants on here. Size this bush.
What's that?
Red currants. Size that bush. Must be two different sorts because it's slightly different colour on the leaves.
Need to leave them together.
Yeah. Make the little fence.
Do that with Willow.
Yeah, yeah, do it with willow. Little nature pond. Let's see what this is.
Evidently.
Oh, I was just talking about the pond. So on the bottom corner of the wall now, we should be able to turn up and see the greenhouses in a second. You use lots of yew hedging, haven't they, for to section it off. So you can see how big it is. It's the greenhouses that where we came in at. Oh yeah, plums.
I've got a plum tree.
No, we've just got damsons.
Made a plum tree.
I don't think I have space on the allotment for a plum tree.
There's one in the garden. I like these for Christmas because you can spray them silver and gold.
It's like a thistle, aren't they?
Yeah, I like a border thing.
Wild border collection of native North Yorkshire wild perennials. Oh, there you go.
Just see if we can get some plants today.
Yeah, well, they've got a shop.
I know.
Are we going to go around the outside and then down the middle?
Yeah.
These look like more currants along here, along the back wall. Well, we've got the allotment bit here, Jane. Look at the sunflowers. It's a huge crabapple tree, ladened. Chocolate ruffles. And they're all labelled. These must be on test as well, because it's RHS site as well. I like that crabapple tree, the yellow one, isn't it? Pretty.
Are they a crab apple?
Yeah.
They're massive.
I think it tells you on there's a special leaflet about the apples, tells you what they are.
Yeah.
Goose cogs. Japanese wineberry. I've got one of these in my allotment. A few beans and claiming French beans and runner beans.
I think so.
Getting there.
Good boy. Got some pippin.
I seen this up at the shop. It's something pippin, it's called.
They look nice.
Don't they look sweet? Where's the list of the apple trees that you've got? Yeah, so they've got loads of espaliered apples. Couple of big squash there. Massive sunflower bed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nearly everything's come up now though, in the allotment by the looks of it. Got some kale still, some chard, bit of spinach, some celery, a few courgettes along the bottom there.
Oh, Lord, what are they? Are they pears?
Pears, yeah. Yeah. Massive. Doesn't say which ones they are, but
Huge.
there you go. There's a canny pear for you. I wish I had my secateurs with us.
Never go anywhere without your
You
secretary.
know, could have had a few cuttings. Look at that apple tree. How many apples is on there? Just goes to show though, doesn't it, that you don't have to have a big space.
I know.
More pears.
Yeah.
Just goes to show though, you know, you don't need a massive space for apples. I mean, that's laden. More than anybody could eat. Some of them are huge. We're going to go around this way and into this little bit. Small little veggie plots. Some borage there. You what?
They've still got raspberries on there.
Mm. Few potatoes left in there. Some fennel. They look like some onions that I've left to go into seed. Alright, let's have a quick look down here. Oh, how's that for a hand plough? Hmm. Go past the obligatory rhubarb bed. They're just laden, aren't they?
But yeah, but look at all this one.
Oh yeah, on the step overs. Few raspberries in the middle there. Sweet corn. Yeah, I've got a few on. Yeah, even the step overs are just full. Yeah, I think these are Spartan ones. We'll go on the outside. Yeah, I could just do some secateurs and just take one of these off. Graft it onto something at home. And some cookers there. Huge. Little wild meadow in the middle. It's got all the leaves off that one. See the apples. What's that one called? Them?
I don't know, but it was the Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale, yeah, yeah.
I was thinking of. It tells you in that booklet. Yeah, trying to get everything.
So all the doors to the garden are covered by these little trees either side, Jen. You notice everywhere, little square conifers either side. Another little bit of an orchard here. towards the end of the season now. Everything's looking a bit sad, but they've left most of the things to go to seed. You know, everything is labelled though. Everything that's in trial is labelled because it's an RHS site. It's a nice little pear tree. Stand back so you can see it. More of a traditional orchard in the middle. You can see there. I read there was ones on there. Sure, they're called Spartan, which is the same one as what I've got back on the allotment. Well, we're coming back to the tea rooms now, so we'll stop you there and we'll go for a cuppa. Yeah, we've got all the little crocuses coming up in the little orchard bit. The white garden. All right, yeah, I see. And he's about just looks like a wildflower garden. This bit. Yeah. Done it for the bees, I would presume. Fairly new, these ones, because they've got new raised beds in. But quite impressive. Different sorts of seeds. You've got the yellows, blues in the middles, and then the whites and blues on the end. 3 different beds. 3 different mixes of flowers. More cornflowers and stuff, and blues on whites in this one. And then we've got blues and poppies and stuff. So they've done it in different colour mixes. Yeah. That's where we went to before, the middle. Yeah. We'll walk up the middle. An old archway of some. You've got dahlias in each corner, haven't they?
Yeah, that's favorite.
The fountain in the middle. The dahlias in the middle of each box. Heading back up towards the greenhouse now for a cup of tea. Quite a nice one. Smells are amazing walking up here. We'll go and have a quick look into the greenhouse. Or what they call the orchid house. I'm thinking they're gold frames yet, but they are nice though. Proper shaped glass. Newly made by the looks of it. Right, this is what they call the orchid house, but it's just got sedums and stuff in, a few things in for drying. All the Victorian plant pots there. A few plants in for starting off. It's massive. No. Yeah. Right, these are some of the apples I've got for sale. £2 a bag, 2 kilos, different sorts, Bramleys. Just some of them lot of Grenadier, cooking apples, Charles Ross apples, I know Charles Ross. Bramleys, Cookers, Bloody Ploughman, Spartan apples, which is what I've got. Right, cup of tea. Right, in the last little bit, just a little bit of a garden. Anybody tell us what these are? Sure, they're passion fruit. Let's go and have a look at the plants. That's it, the grass that we've just got.
Yeah. But these are like little berries.
Mm-hmm.
The shrubs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, get one. Ooh, these plants are not badly priced either. Not badly priced. So that's the end of today's tour of the walled gardens. Yeah, the walled gardens at Helmsley. It's a RHA approved site, sort of partnership. It's really worth a visit. Anyway, I've come back to the cottage to finish this off because I was too busy in the car park to show you. But I thought I'd just show you the little cottage. So that's a little gin bar. Cottage behind. And I'll show you down the bottom of the garden. I'll just flip you around. So, past the gin bar, we've got, this must have been a greenhouse area because it's got a grapevine in it, which is now running wild, but this little area here is the garden. Nice big borders. Quite like these little stones, look like standing stones. Quite like the effect. Little fire pit area, some deck chairs, and then they've got a bit of a wildlife garden at the back. So I'll show you in here. It's got a great little sign. Beware of the bees, butterflies and brambles. And here it's a bit of a wildlife area, and it's got 2 huge big apple trees. Well old apple trees. You can see the apples on there. Getting a bit dark. Yeah, 2 big old apple trees. And then I think in the back corner, down the back, It's where they're using to compost, but I think it must have been like a chicken shed because it's all got sort of wire mesh across the top. Yeah, little wildlife area. You can see all the apples on the floor. So yeah, canny little end to the week. Sitting in the garden with a fire pit. So that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the last couple of videos on Grandad's allotment on tour. But we're heading back off home tomorrow, so I should be back on the allotment over the weekend. So I'll do a bit of a catch up and see if there's no doubt work needs doing. Right, catch us on the next one. See you later.